Hello, brother.
Hello.
Back for another episode.
Yeah, feels good.
It does?
Episode number 5.
Yeah, it's number 5, yeah.
Yeah, kind of wrapping them up.
Wrapping them up.
Yeah.
Episode number 5, and it's a little bit cold in here.
Actually, it's been really cold. I think it's the diet.
It's going to get colder when your body fat percent goes down.
Man, I've been like sleeping with clothes on more than usual. Usually I just sleep in my boxers, even though it's like cold outside. But now it's been like everything, like shirt, pants. I'm like freezing my ass off.
Yeah, I usually wear like I wear a lot more clothes now. Yeah, me too. Especially at home.
Yeah,
walk around in like 2 pants.
So I have underpants,
underpants. Yeah, me too.
But I'm like even a t-shirt for views, you know.
Maybe you should put something on.
Yeah, maybe then we get more views.
Yeah. Yeah, how's your week been?
It's been really good. Been grinding. Been doing as usual the 9 to 5. Been a very eventful work week. More responsibility. Good workouts. All in all, good diet. Everything is just good.
No difference in the workouts. Just the same. How's your strength been? It's been the same.
It's been.
You're not logging your workouts, right?
No, not really.
Okay.
But I have a general idea of my usual things I do. But yeah, it's been good. I don't think I haven't really dropped. I think I've increased a bit in strength, to be honest. Somehow
strange.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it's the change in your split.
Actually, it's I think it's
because you're on a calorie deficit and you're losing weight.
Yeah.
So if you think about it, you shouldn't really be gaining strength during your prep.
No, but I think it is.
Maybe in the beginning you could. Yeah, your sleep and also you change your split.
Because I have actually the only deviation I've had sleep wise is this Friday. I came home a bit later because I was out with work at like a fun after work event. That's the only deviation I've had. Other than that, I've slept exactly like about 8 hours every day for like a month. And I think that might be why I'm increasing strength, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Recovery.
How's your week been?
It's good. Yeah, the training has been work as usual. It's actually going into like a low season now. So there's not as much to do, but it's chill. We have vacation coming up soon, so
yeah, it's gonna be
Christmas vacation.
Great, yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice. 2 weeks.
We get that cheat meal.
Yeah,
I was thinking about it. Makes me
giddy. I told you yesterday.
Yeah,
I prescribed a cheat meal for both of us on Christmas.
Prescribed one.
Prescribed one.
Dr. Nicholas.
Yes, you were like, yeah, but I can eat protein and some sauce. I'm like, dude, just a cheat meal. Eat whatever.
Don't say that to me.
Yeah, but you have one meal to eat whatever. It's not going to go that ludicrous, and that's why also we have 20 weeks to push it, and we're pushing it right now. We're dropping a lot of weight. This week you dropped.
I think I dropped like 1.1, 1.2 because it was pre defecation.
Defecation.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a nice word. So I think it's like 1.2. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a lot in the beginning.
So I'm around 90 now. 90.5 or something.
Yeah. So it's about a 2 kilo difference between us.
Yeah.
I dropped 1.1 this week. Yeah, I think that's what it was. So I'm 92. Christmas, I'm 92.9.
So for Christmas we're gonna be around like I'm gonna be like 87. You're gonna be like
3 weeks, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna be like 90.
Are you in 93 now?
92.9.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be But the workouts have been the same. Yeah, really no difference. I actually log my workouts, especially excuse me, especially in the when I'm prepping. I want to be able to see where my numbers were on my lifts. If you can handle that pressure of trying to maintain your reps, because it works for some people and it doesn't work for some. Like it could cause anxiety for some people, but for some people it could make them like the competitive side comes out each workout. So you know that, oh yeah, I got 10 reps on this hack squat at this weight last week, and I want to maintain that. As long as the cadence and everything is the same. To really leave no doubt in your mind that you're maintaining your muscle, because strength is a good indicator for that and performance. So this off season, I also did that. I've been logging for the past years, and it's made a difference in my mentality. But it's a good tool. I don't think it's absolutely necessary if you don't prefer that way. I prefer just going in and knowing what I need to do, the exercises, but just pushing myself. But I know fatigue could make I think fatigue can fool you and make a fool out of you sometimes. Especially where you get down lower in weight and body fat and food, and you feel very lethargic and you feel weak. That mentality can stop you from really performing because you feel weaker. You don't get a connection with your muscles. The lack of glycogen. So you're not really feeling the muscle, and so you start to tell yourself, oh, maybe I'll lower the weight, then I can feel it more. But you really need to sustain your performance there and really find a place in your mind where you can push yourself. So that's why logging is good on a prep, to really keep yourself accountable.
So you're saying my pump is gonna go away?
Most definitely.
Wow.
If you have to get used to the idea of being flat and having no pump at the end, where you really push your body fat down.
But at the end, how far near the end?
It depends on the person. It depends. 5 to 10 weeks out. For some, it's 2 to 6 weeks out. It depends on your diet has been, how much food you're eating, how far out you are, where you are in terms of timeline. So that's why I started telling you to send me pictures now every Saturday and weigh in, so I can keep a look on you, and then you should maybe tell me. We talk a lot, so you don't have to send me every Saturday how you feel, but you're supposed to feel flat a lot when you're losing weight. And some strategies you can use is like you stay flat for a period of time and then you fill up, you stay flat and fill up. But I like to just go gradually down, so I'm not too low in calories, and I don't go up, down, up, down. As long as my performance is okay, I don't need to refeed, but refeeds could come in handy at the end, where you just increase carbs pre-lift or the night before a certain lift. It depends, to sustain performance, because that's the most important tool in a weight loss journey, to maintain muscle. So there's a lot of things in mentally that you need to be aware of.
Yeah.
When you're cutting for a show, it's a mind game. That's usually like a training and diet. It's somewhat simplified, but it's the mind games, because that's where a lot of people give up. I've seen so many good guys that were supposed to compete, and they felt that they weren't good enough, they weren't hard enough, they weren't going to make it, and then they told themselves they weren't good enough. So that's where a team comes in handy, and a good coach that keeps you accountable. And especially the first prep, I think is very important to have someone by your side. But for me, I've competed soon for 10 years. So for me, it's a challenge to face myself. And I have friends that check up on me, and I send pictures sometimes. But I like that challenge mentally, to see and know that I did it, and I did everything I could. But at the end, your view of yourself is very skewed, so you feel fat even when you're very shredded. So at those times, it's good to have someone around you that can keep, like in the old days, like when before social media, the old school bodybuilders, they had like training partners, and they would say, "Oh yeah, you look good there. You look too fat." So that is instead of sending pictures. So yeah, that I like that. I like the old school approach. It's good to have a coach, but I like the old school mentality too. That you can have your friends around you pushing yourself. So it's more of like a team thing, even though it's a one man thing.
But
very
I mean,
much also.
I'm as we spoke about this earlier. I'm not really going into this to win. I'm just doing this for.
Yes, you are.
I mean, I'm mostly going in for this for just personal growth.
Yes, and that's a win.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm not going
This
to
version
go on
of you. No, that's not. The stage is a deadline. The stage is something that makes it real. The stage is something that keeps you accountable to yourself. The stage will be a reflection of yourself. So you are going in to win. You are going to be the best version of yourself. The version that you're putting on the stage is the best version that you've ever produced.
Yeah.
And it's because you're accountable to something. You have a deadline. This is not something that you're going to be doing the rest of your life. This is 20 more weeks now. After that, it's back to normal. You can have your meals. You can go out and eat. You don't have the pressure of... But pressure is privilege, as they say. So use it and become the best version of yourself.
Yeah.
Win against yourself.
That's my goal, yeah.
So winning is not bad. And being inspired by someone that you're competing against is not bad. If you choose to look at it like that.
Yeah.
Because it's the same. We're going into the same show, let's say. We're in the same class. I want you to be the best version you can be. And I want to be the best version I can be.
Yeah.
And the one who wins, that was the guy that was the best on that day, right? There are judges that are judging us. As long as you present your best and I present my best, I have no hard feelings with you. I'm inspired by you becoming your best because I want to face you at your best.
Yeah.
Because that's going to push me to be my best. You see Ronnie Coleman and Jay Cutler? Jay Cutler might not have been as good as he was if he didn't have Ronnie Coleman, the greatest of all time. Because he was pushed by someone. If Jay Cutler competed at the Olympia 12 times, I think he said. Maybe he would have had like 10 Mr. Olympias if Ronnie Coleman wasn't there.
Yeah.
But maybe he wouldn't have been as good as he was if he didn't have to chase Ronnie Coleman. And maybe Ronnie Coleman wouldn't have been as good if he didn't have Jay Cutler. You never know. But I think being inspired by someone and them being the best that they can be inspires you to push yourself to be the best that you can be. And that's the most important part, because as long as you're the best you can be and really mean it, that's the only thing you can do.
Are you getting anything out of this from coaching me, or are you is it just a burden, or are you feeling like it's something that kind of inspires you as well, or?
My inspiration is very self-fulfilling. It's within me. I want to beat. I know I can do better than I did last time. I didn't even know who was competing the last time I competed. I just went in and I did my best, and I won. And I didn't care who was competing. Because the only one I was trying to beat was myself, my previous version of myself.
Yeah.
And 5 weeks out, I knew that I was better, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm better."
We're all so different, and there's literally no point in comparing yourself to anybody else.
No, because there's judges saying they're judging you. There's nothing you can do if they prefer someone else.
Yeah.
You have to focus on what you prefer, what look you prefer, how you look, what you want to look like.
What you can control yourself.
Yeah, and that's the only thing you can do.
Yeah.
But as far as being, I want to see if you truly got what it takes. Because I want to. It's hard because I know that this is very hard. I don't know. I want to see if you can keep yourself accountable.
You have doubts, I hear.
You have doubts.
I don't have doubts.
You've told me, because you told me in the beginning, I don't know. I'm just gonna diet, you said. And that made me doubtful, but I believe in you. But I want.
Yeah, but the goal is to get there, but.
There shouldn't be a but.
No, there's also a but.
Yeah,
but
there shouldn't be a but.
No, I mean.
That, do you know why that makes me doubtful?
No, I'm not doubting, but it's hard to me to fathom that I'm going to be on a stage. You know, that's the unrealistic part for me. But dieting with you for 20 weeks is not. I mean, so that I feel like I can do.
If you look at it like this, focus on the dieting, focus on getting in shape, and the competition just happens.
Yeah. That's my thought process as well.
Yes. Don't think about the competition with that, because if it brings you down, if it burdens your mind, focus on dieting and maintaining it and getting into competition shape.
Yeah, but
then you step on stage.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
But the only thing is like.
But still, you want to keep it in your mind because you want to think about the thought that you're going to be on stage in front of a lot of people. And you don't want to. You want to represent yourself to the best of your ability.
Yeah. But the thing is, I guess the thing that burdens my mind the most about the competition is, I guess, the solo pose. I guess where you run around and do like a song and that shit, you know.
Yeah, but. If you're doing men's physique, you don't have that. You only have. I think you have like I'm not sure about men's physique. I think they have. I know girls. I don't know if it's guys. They have like eye walk. So you're gonna walk up. You're gonna do your men's physique. Is pretty simplified in that way. You have front, side, back, and side. You have 4 poses. That's all you do. All the other classes, bodybuilding classes, they have 8 mandatories, and then you have your own routine. And then you have to post to that. And then you have quarter turns. I don't know if they have quarter turns left. I think they took it out. I heard something about it recently. So it's a little bit more advanced.
How was that for you doing the few routine? Preparing?
I actually improvised all my...
On stage?
Yeah, everything. I knew where I had a thought in my mind where I wanted to start. And I had a couple of poses that I wanted to hit. But I think a lot of people focus too much on it sometimes. And when they fuck it up, they don't know where to go. So I think it's good to have some sort of improvised movements. So you're not too locked.
How long is the duration of it?
I think it's about 60 seconds right now in our...
So 60 seconds?
60 seconds, so 1 minute.
Yeah, that's nothing though.
It's something when you stand on stage.
But now I feel fine because I have a lot of ideas.
Yeah.
You know, I was thinking like, you know.
Yeah. But depends. Are you gonna do? I think men's physique would be a good
start.
Yeah, for you to get into it. And I think because your upper body, I think you're gonna do a lot better in men's physique than you would do in classic.
I don't think I have the mass for classic.
It depends. We'll see what you look like when you get down in shape, how tight your waist gets, if you can hold the vacuum. I haven't seen you do a vacuum properly. You need to do that for classic physique. Otherwise, you're gonna grade you down.
When you
pull up the stomach into the rib cage.
I think I can do that.
But it's gonna get easier. So we'll see. It's based. We can see a few weeks out, like 5 to 6 weeks out, maybe. Let's say.
I have pretty good muscle control in general, so yeah. I don't think that's a problem.
We'll see what you look like a few weeks out.
Yeah.
So we'll base our decision on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But otherwise, it's been good.
Yeah. It's gonna. I'm actually very excited. It's gonna be fun because, you know, I've never even really have visible abs in that sense. It's been like, you can barely see it.
You had, the picture I put up. You had visible abs there.
No.
The one where you did the double biceps.
Yeah, but I mean that was. They're not like popping, They just.
No, but then you need to train them hard. Also.
You
need to get down the body fat. Of course, they're gonna pop more.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Some people don't even have that separation. It's just some people. It's genetic. A lot of times.
But
sure, you need to train your abs hard, but
I've been training my abs and my legs much harder this year than ever.
Yeah.
And I've actually seen a lot of development, like especially my quads. Like your routine is kind of crazy, and like made my. I think that shit made my training legs with you made my legs grow a lot.
Yeah, it's intense. I feel like legs, especially quads, you can push them so hard.
Yeah.
So I like high intensity for that, low volume.
You know what I started to do?
What?
In the split squat.
Are you doing Bulgarian split squats?
No, split squat. No, I'm sorry.
Smith squat.
Smith.
Okay. I'm like, I don't do that.
Smith squat, and I'm doing like to failure. I'm doing like 2 warm-up sets, and then I'm doing 1 to failure, kind of like 8 to 10. And then I like drop 1 plate, and do like I have like a small pause, and I do like as many as I can
in the Smith squat.
Yeah, and then I drop one more plate with rest pause, and my quads are so pumped I can barely walk. And that's like the day where I have hams prio. So I just do that exercise for quads. And
okay.
That really, I've never had such pump in my legs before. It's insane.
I'm not a fan of doing it in. I like intensifiers for braced movements.
But
or more braced
squat is kind of braced though. Semi-braced. I would say it's kind of braced because there's like
but it's a hack squat or a leg press or leg extension is a lot more braced.
Yeah.
Intensifiers should be used very sparingly. Straight sets with adequate rest before, where you can really push your muscle to its limits, is a lot better. And it is superior over intensifiers.
Yeah, but
intensifiers feel good. You get a great pump, of course. But that's not the only mechanism of hypertrophy. No. And I like to prefer, if you could, I'd do them on the hack squats or leg press
But I do it on...
mainly leg extension.
Yeah, but I do it on the other leg day as well. Like I have 2 leg sessions per week.
Okay.
But I don't know if I do that. I don't know if I'm going to be recovered enough for the next one.
Do you do Smith squats on the other day too?
No. Then I do belt squat and then I do hack. But I'm thinking about because I don't really like the belt squat too much. So I'm thinking about replacing the belt squat with.
How many days is it between your leg days?
I do Saturday leg.
The harder quad one.
Then I do upper.
No, it's the lighter one on Saturday.
On Sunday. Oh, Saturday.
It's a ham priority.
Yeah, and then Sunday rest, and then Monday upper, and then Tuesday.
On Tuesday, so 3 days. No, wait. Yeah, 3 days.
Yeah, it's a good.
Okay, and then 4 days from Tuesday to Saturday.
Yeah, and I get the rest the day before and the
Are
day
you
after.
recovered? Do you get sore from Tuesday to Saturday in your quads?
Yeah.
You do 6 working sets?
On what?
You do belt squat, hack squat, and leg extension on Tuesday.
Yeah. But I put the leg extensions on Saturday.
Oh, so you do more. You do 4 working sets there.
Yeah.
How are you recovered? And you do intensifiers too.
I mean, I feel fine though.
That's insane.
It's just 4 working sets.
Yeah. Huh. I did 6 working sets last week and I was sore for 5 days. I wrecked myself.
Yeah.
I have
I love doing legs. It's such a mental
pump, dude. I didn't rest pause and the hoist leg press variation. Wow, I hugged like the pillar in the gym, and I stood like this for like 5 minutes. I was like, why have I been here so long?
That machine is like,
Yeah,
because that machine and how you explained it really made me understand, the value of the eccentric.
Yeah,
and like when the resistance of the eccentric,
yeah,
and like the flow of the movement.
yeah.
So and that machine is so good.
You know that feeling when you can really sit down and squat and get full knee flexion?
Yeah.
It's hard to beat. That's why I love training legs. I really get that 2-second pause at the end, 3-second eccentric, and then I feel it. I feel how tense my muscle is, and I press. And I stay in that loop. I don't lock out or rest. I stay there and keep full tension on the muscle, and then I do that. It's crazy.
And I'm experiencing, like, when you find that in an exercise, you try to emulate it in every other muscle group.
Yeah, of course.
But it's hard sometimes. For example, like when I do lat pull downs, it's I've understood that it's the angle is so important for like how you sit, how far you lean back, where you pull it down, all of that. I'm just trying to find that feeling in every single muscle group.
Essentially, you should be focusing on back where your elbow goes. That's the muscles you're gonna work the more. Where the elbow goes. So if you go in with your elbows into your sides, you're gonna target more lats.
Yeah.
The further up you go, the more it's gonna travel upwards on your back to upper to rear delt. So you need to focus a lot on how. If you just think logically for biomechanics and you raise your hands, you try to get your muscle and lat as short as possible. You really squeeze it, and you can get a cramp. If you do that, that means that you have a good mind to muscle connection. And if you can emulate that with a movement, that's optimal, right?
I'm doing.
I don't really like supination.
That's what that was because I like
neutral
that
or pronated.
But it's
but that's like a mix. It's supinated / neutral.
It's for
I'm not a fan of this with the biceps.
For narrow grip, I like that one. Lat pull down.
Yeah. My grip, right?
It's like the Thor one,
Okay.
But then I'm doing the other one. You know the Troy. The broad grip that they had in my gym.
No.
It's like molded.
I know.
Yeah.
My grips.
I'm using that one for the raw one. Yeah. It's actually really good.
As long as your grip doesn't give out, you need to buy specific straps for those.
Yeah, but the molded ones don't really.
No, it's like hooks.
Yeah,
but forearms could still.
Nah, I get a pump in them.
Well, if you lose 1 to 2 reps.
No, I don't lose reps because of the grip.
Yeah.
That's just...
I like to use straps.
Yeah,
because your back is usually stronger than your grip.
Yeah.
But I don't use straps until I get to my working set. So my warm-ups are still just with my grip. So I'm building a little bit of strength and size in my forearms. But I can't train my forearms anymore because it looks funny. When I get down in shape, they remain the same size.
Really?
Yeah, so I don't train them anymore. I used to do dumbbell curls for the upper part, brachios.
I think there was one of my sessions were like a little bit too low, like exercise wise, where I felt like I was like done pretty quickly. So like, hey, let's do some like forearms. So I did I took like a what's it called, the long one, the dumbbells.
Barbell?
No, not barbell.
Easy? Barbell?
Yeah, the barbell.
Yeah.
Dumbbell barbell, yeah. And then I took it and I was like, yes, did this,
Yeah. I used to do that, but before when I was younger, I was like, I want to have big forearms.
Thick forearms.
But then I realized if I just get strong in my pulling movements, it's going to be suffice. And if I want something for the upper part, I'll just do a dumbbell curl.
Yeah.
The biceps curl are going to suffice anyways.
Yeah.
So yeah. No, but the weight is pinning down. I don't know where you're going to end up. I believe you'll be somewhere between 75 and 80. And I'll be around.
You don't
80.
think I'm going to be lower than 75?
I hope not, because then your timeline is a little bit off.
Then
Timeline is a bit off.
Yeah.
Because I think you have approximately 10 to 15 kilos to drop. 15 towards 15. I have 13, so we're at the same spot. You just need to drop about 5 more kilos than me, I think.
you're telling me I'm behind schedule?
No, you're the same schedule as me.
Yeah.
Connectus.
But wait, how many kilos did you need to drop?
12.9.
And for me to get down to, I need 15 kilos. 50 kilos.
Approximately, yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see what you look like as we get closer. The only part is we might have to push it a little bit longer, so you can reverse it at the end. Get back to fullness. Yeah, that's the goal. But we'll see as you progress along the way. Yeah. In other words, there were a fitness festival in this weekend.
There were?
Have you been there? Yeah, you've been there. Wait, have you been there when I competed? Fitness festival in Lucia Bacolon?
Yeah, once I think.
I've competed there like 4 times, I think.
I think it was the time you won. Or was? No.
Yeah, you were there. No, that was Sweet Fit. No, you weren't at this 2021. You weren't there. I went up there. Yeah.
I was.
There was
when the one that was like Lund.
Oh yeah, December Kippen.
Yeah,
but that was long. I don't even think that exists anymore. No, it doesn't.
No,
it's just Lucia Bacolon. I only did those 2 competitions for so many years.
Oh.
Yeah, I came second at December Cup, but I never won it. So that's why I chose Swift, another competition, and I won that. And then Lucia Bacolon, I won. So that I can't compete there anymore because I won it.
Really?
Yes, I'm done. So next step within that.
When is that one?
What?
When is that one?
It was now, this weekend.
Oh.
So December. Yeah, but fitness festival was this weekend, and I'm kind of sad that I didn't go. I had a few friends going up there, and they asked if I wanted to come, but I hadn't planned for it. Dorian Yates was there, Jay Cutler.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of cool guys. Dorian, that would be so cool. And a guy that I train with sometimes, he met Dorian and took a picture with him. I was like, oh, you fucker. That would have been cool. But maybe one day.
Where was it? In
Stockholm.
Oh, goddamn.
Yeah. So maybe one day we'll go to Marbella and we'll train with Dorian.
Jesus.
That would be cool. He has like these training sessions you can go and let's do legs. So one all out set hacks, leg press, and leg extensions.
One thing
that would be cool.
That's on my bucket list that I just put there.
You just put there?
Yeah, this second. Do legs with Tom Platz.
Really?
That would be fucking crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, I like Tom Platz. The intensity, I like.
Yeah, I love the intensity.
But I prefer Dorian's method. He was very precise. Tom Platz just annihilated himself for 3 hours.
Yeah,
two times a month.
Fucking amazing.
Dorian did it once a week, but he was a little bit. I feel like Dorian was meticulous a little bit more.
After this cut, let's do like we try out all the big stars, you know, their sessions. So we do like a top flat session, like leg workout.
We're gonna be squatting. Then I gotta get squat shoes.
You're gonna do everything.
Now I gotta get squat shoes then.
Yeah. Why?
Because like my mechanics or squats are poor.
Oh.
I do really back squat variation, powerlifting, and that only targets my adductors and my glutes. I don't get it. I barely get a knee flexion, and I'm really bad at a back squat. So if I get elevated heels and my lifting shoes,
It's better.
yeah, then I can get a full knee flexion. And I can lift more weights because I can really use the muscle. Now it's more like an extension, some sort of movement where I really lower my back a lot, like a back squat.
Yeah, I have like the same problem, I think.
Yeah.
But I haven't done that much back squat, so I'm kind of inexperienced with it.
Yeah. I squatted a lot before when I was trying to get strong for powerlifting. So I think I did 250 kilograms. Don't know what that is in pounds. What is that? Quick maths. It's like 500 something. 500 something. You can just see here. So you times it by 2.2, 250.22, 550. Yeah.
In squats?
Yeah, I did that for a few reps.
That's good.
Yeah, it's decent. But my biomechanics were off.
Yeah.
Good times.
But who else is there like that has like a legendary workout? A Lee Priest arm workout, or like body style? Or
I tried Ronnie Coleman's split and that fucked me up bad. I was so sore and overworked.
Yeah, but I mean, hey, you can't really compare yourself to someone on all out gear.
High food and high gear.
I mean, hey, he can just do whatever the hell he wants and he will grow.
Yeah. But I like Dorian. If Mike Menser were alive, I would prefer him.
But Menser is more of like less stress, more rest, or no? Wait,
high intensity.
Yeah, but who is the guy who always says like
stimulate and annihilate?
No, but
Lee Haney.
Yeah, but it was Mike Menser. The guy he had like a mustache.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he always says like less like you annihilate, but then like you rest for like 5 days.
Yeah, he rested a lot. I think he did. I'm not sure if he did 3 workouts a week.
I
it was something extreme.
Yeah,
3 sessions a week. I'm not sure for like 60 minutes. And it was really 6 to 8 reps, 1 set. I don't know if we did like an upper, lower, upper, or just full body. I don't remember. I think it was an upper, lower, or like a push pull legs.
But this has worked for me very well. Like the
I prefer high intensity. I've done the bro split. I've done the high volume, and I prefer to have guidelines and set parameters. So I know what happens, because if you do bro split, you're just killing yourself.
Bro split is
one muscle, like you do, let's say, just chest for 4 or 5 exercises, and the frequency is.
And then you do it once a week.
Yeah. And the frequency.
I've done that too, I think.
Yeah. Most people have done that. That's how you start out, and that's what they call the pro split. Because a lot of pros do that split. Because they've gotten, like, usually they say that HIT is good for building strength, and then you can go into a more volumed approach with bro split, because you're so strong and you're trying to stretch the muscle in a different way with a little bit more volume.
Yeah.
And then you can't really do push pull legs because it's going to be too much. So you do like more of a bro split. Yeah. But I prefer the HIT. I just like quality over quantity. I'm not a big quantity guy. I want to do quality. I really prefer intensity and quality.
I like a combination, I think. I like quality.
I'm not stuck. Yeah, I'm not stuck in like HIT. I have like the metabolic adaptation, like the more volumization. I like that too. But at the end of the workout, when I've done the hypertrophy, high intensity, so I stick to about 4 to 8, maybe sometimes 9 working sets per muscle per workout, and my frequency is dependent on my recovery.
Yeah.
So it's very subjective.
Yeah.
You can do the same as someone else, but you have to figure it out, because we all have the different capabilities of recovery based on our food intake, our sleep enhancement, and so forth. So it's very subjective. we're all different, right? We all have different heights. We have different capabilities in our physiology. So why wouldn't that apply to training as well?
Yeah.
Maybe you.
That applies to a lot of things.
Yeah.
Then again, you know, lately I've been so kind of flabbergasted about people in general. There's a lot of people I see that's they're not very ignorant about it, but they I don't know if it's deliberate or they just don't care, or if it's they have a problem with addiction, or it's like I see so many people just eats foods which obviously make them feel bad, make them sleep bad, affects their general health in a way that's so detrimental to on everything. It's like some people, like at work as well, like they drink coffee, as we've spoken about before, you know, 1 hour before bed and stuff like that. And some people, they eat like so highly processed foods that like I'm so confused of how people actually can
maintain that function. But the thing is, they can't. And that puts their bodies in a.
Yeah, but they do the same. Like they go to work every day. Yeah. They
but when they get home after work, they're really tired and they crash.
Yeah.
They crash a lot, and they get sick more often. Their nervous system is way off. I know this because I've spoken to a lot of people. I've worked at a lot of different spots and tried a lot of things when it comes to working, and I see how people feel and how they act and what they do. And then usually they crash on the weekends. They sleep for 10, 11 hours. Their health deteriorates a lot faster. And they're caffeinated to the point of madness. They smoke a lot, some of them. A lot of nicotine. Especially in Sweden, we have like snus. Tobacco, you know, like they put on the lip. Snus.
Lip tobacco.
Yeah, and it's a lot of nicotine, which is appetite suppressant, so it's not going to make you as hungry. And then to have energy, because they don't eat enough, they drink a lot of caffeine. So energy drinks and a lot of coffee.
Yeah, but and also like people are still.
So they're always high strung. They're always here. What?
Like, people are still smoking as well.
Yeah.
That's a crazy one for me, because how can you smoke in today's society where like literally everyone is saying you will die if you keep smoking?
Some faster than others, but
I mean, just because you smoke, it doesn't mean you're gonna get cancer. But
our grandfather smoked his whole life.
Yeah.
He lived to be 90.
He got lung cancer.
Yeah, and he lived to be 90.
Yeah, but he could have died from the cancer.
Yes, he could, but he still lived. He could have been a lot healthier.
But
let's just say he lived to be 90. How old did he become? Like 94, something like that.
I don't remember.
He could have lived that long and perhaps been healthier, had less problems, be able to be more active, but he chose that life because maybe he didn't know better. But before, in his days, they probably thought it wasn't that bad. Smoking
back then wasn't really, everyone did it.
I don't think it wasn't as studied as it is.
No, exactly.
And the difference between him living that long is perhaps, he wouldn't have had lung cancer, perhaps, or maybe he would. You never know. But he would most likely have lived a healthier life.
But the thing is, just because you smoke, it doesn't mean you're going to get cancer. Just because you eat bad or...
No, that's what I said.
Yeah, but just because you do something that is bad, that has a risk, doesn't mean that you're going to get like cancer, diabetes, etc. It just means that you have a higher probability to get cancer, diabetes, etc.
Exactly. It's all about probability, whatever we do.
Yeah. Something like, actually, since this diet, I haven't eaten a single grain of refined sugar.
4 weeks.
Yeah, that's crazy. That really has made me realize that shit is not good for you, because
No.
I feel so stable.
Yeah.
I feel like, I mean, because I know how bad I
Your
feel
blood
when I
sugar,
eat
yeah.
sugar.
Yeah, your blood sugar feels
Yeah,
most terrible.
because I mean, usually when I eat sugar, I always eat too much.
Yeah.
But you crash, and then you fall asleep.
Yeah.
Then you wake up and you feel like shit.
Yeah.
And then the day after, the toilet visit is just catastrophic.
Yeah.
So I mean,
I had that talk with a guy at work. He has diabetes.
diabetes.
And I said, if I could choose, I'd go for a keto base or LCHF, low carb, high fat approach, to have a more stable blood sugar. But because I know how good I feel cognitively, I feel a lot more present, and I don't feel as tired. I don't get these fluctuations. But as a performance athlete, I do believe that glycogen has a big role. So I'd still eat that before working out, and perhaps a little bit after for anti-inflammatory effects and recovery. But I believe that a keto-based or low-carb, high-fat approach is better. That's depending on the people that I listen to and the studies and what I've tried out.
Yeah.
So when I'm older, I'm gonna stick more to that.
I don't know
But if you're a performance athlete, I do believe glycogen is vital.
But I don't know if that's so true, because I feel better now, because I've tried a bit of like a keto or like a carnivore.
You've done carnivore. It's not keto.
No, but it's
carnivore
still,
is just
it's still low carb, but
yes, but it's too low.
I think good carbs.
Yeah,
make
you can still get carbs, but I never think you should go under 5% of your total calorie intake in carbs. Never go under that, because it's easier for your body to use that for your brain and being able to think and focus. So I think you should never go under 5% carbs. I don't think you should ever exclude it, but you can still get it from vegetables, secondary, but staying like keto, low carb, high fat. Low carb, high fat is still a decent amount of carbs. It's not 0%.
Yeah, I think if you have like a day where you like, let's say a rest day, I think going like keto-esque is better. Then just fill up on like workout days.
It's gonna sustain you more, absolutely. Yeah. But also carbs, as I said before, has a recovery effect.
Yeah.
And it's gonna fill up your glycogen for the workout the day after. That's why I like to go on off in working in my split. Because I used to do that with the carb cycling. So I'd have a little bit more fat on my rest days, a little bit less carbs, and more carbs on my training days. But I just felt like, why complicate it? And the carbs that I have every day the same is going to help me recover, and it's going to fill up my glycogen for the workout the day after. And it's going to sustain me.
Yeah.
So I felt it's subjective. You need to do what works for you. It works. Both ways work. There's no good or bad. But you need to find what works for you. And I think it's just easier because, I'm going to do 400 calories less on my rest day. Why would you do 400 calories? Yeah, I think that's what I'm burning. Why do you think that? Do you know that for a fact? So just stop guessing and try to keep the variables somewhat the same. And then you can have your hypothesis. And based on that, you can have your outcome and where to go.
It makes more sense, yeah. So I mean, if you're like maintaining and you keep the same kind of calorie intake every day, and then you're like, okay, I'm gaining a bit of weight. Let's cut down.
Am I gaining weight on my rest days, or am I gaining weight on what's happening?
Yeah.
Most likely to get your rest days, and you're losing weight on your training days, because you're maybe burning 200-300 calories on your training days. It's not that much.
No.
It's like a Snickers bar.
Snickers bar.
Yeah, that's your workout. So in context, it's better to not eat that Snickers bar if you don't have to.
Yeah.
But I like to keep that at the weekends. In the weekdays, I want to stay very fresh mentally, so I don't like to eat too much refined sugar. in my off season. I usually keep that at the weekends because then I can eat with my friends, my family. I can go out and eat, or I can have a little bag for myself on the weekends. Not that I do that. I have a lot of sugar at home.
You got a lot of sugar at home, man.
I get it like let's say sponsored from my work. We get all the like chocolate things and all the candy and everything.
Man, I remember when I worked there. On Christmas.
Yeah.
God,
yeah. There's a lot of sugar that you can buy. So you, yeah, it's good. But yeah, how's your life otherwise, bro?
It's good.
When did you shave your last time?
I actually did like a full body fucking shave, with a machine.
Yeah.
I get so hairy, so like I guess like once a year, once every 6 months, so I do like a full trim.
Yeah.
So I don't look like a monkey man.
Yeah.
But I like the look because everything pops more, the veins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. That's the Portuguese side.
Portuguese side.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you have the same kind of hair growth, but you just fucking blonde. So
I'm blonde.
I mean,
yeah,
you don't have red hairs on your arms.
No. Yeah, no, not red. Just like
white.
Yeah, that's the funny part too. Like when you're competing, you trim and you shave. That's a weird experience. Shaving your whole body.
It's kind of gay.
The first time
I'm doing it, my life.
The first time you do that is like, oh, and there's a whole process behind it, like for the competition week. So you need
someone
to start,
shave you? Do you shave yourself?
I shave myself, and then someone helped me shave.
Well, who helps you shave?
The person I'm with, most likely in a relationship.
I ain't got nobody.
You gotta do it yourself.
I gotta shave my ass. I got concealer.
No, if you're doing men's physique, you don't have to do that.
That's true.
And you cover your quads.
But what if my quads look crazy when I get down?
Yeah, then you'll do classic physique.
But then I'm gonna compete against you. I'm never gonna win anything then.
It doesn't matter. Why you're not competing against me. You're competing against yourself.
Yeah, but I mean
that's what I told you before. Yeah, I'm competing against myself.
It's a fun thought.
And if a freak shows up, I can't do anything. And if someone prefers your look, if they prefer your look on competition day, and you win. Good for you. I'm happy for you.
Your friend gonna go there as well? No,
who?
Douglas.
Yeah.
Is he gonna compete as well?
I think so.
Really?
Yeah.
He's a freak.
Yeah, we're most likely gonna have him on the podcast. So
yeah,
we're gonna get to talk about it a lot.
The freaky boy.
Yeah, the freak. He's gonna do bodybuilding, I think. So we'll see. But I'm gonna do classic, and then you're doing men's physique.
Well, we'll see. Well, how many more genres are there? It's like
no, it's men's physique, classic physique, and bodybuilding.
Yeah,
3.
Okay. Do you get the sponsor?
A sponsor?
If you win like men's physique, like.
No.
What do you actually win?
I think you barely win anything. I think the prize money and gifts are better within NPC and IFBB. I think you win some prize money and a few gifts, but sponsorship, I don't think so.
No, I mean like, hey, I'll sponsor you for like a year with protein powders or something.
Protein powder?
Oh.
No, we're talking about real sponsorship where there's money and.
No, I'm not like that.
Yeah.
It's like
you can get that. I think.
Protein
if you're really someone that they believe in and you're gonna take it all the way, really take it all the way, then.
What do you mean take it all the way?
Yeah, with announcement and stuff, going for the top Olympia, then they see there's a promise in you, and they're like, "Yeah, okay, we'll sponsor you," because then you're most likely gonna get viewed more.
What would you say if someone told me that? Like,
what
if you go on gear, you might get like some.
That's yeah. A lot of guys that are at the top.
Has someone said that to you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah. If a lot of guys that are at the top, they said if I didn't take steroids, I wouldn't be where I am. And most likely, you never know. But in today's age, you don't have to do that. You can stay natural and still be really famous if you want that, and make it if you want to call it that.
I mean, I don't want to fuck up my hormones. Like, I don't want to take steroids for like a cycle and then they'd be permanently damaged. Like,
that could happen, of course.
so for me, the
probability is lower. It depends on your physiology, of course, and autoimmune things. But I just don't feel like it's worth risking.
No.
There's a lot more to life than muscle.
Yeah. No.
Even if you love it, I think. Do you think people would love it if they didn't get anything out of it?
What do you mean?
You know, like, oh, I get the fame, I take steroids, and I win competitions. If they didn't get that, do you think they would still love it? I think they would love the training aspect, but I don't think they would take the steroids if it wasn't for competing and making it in the industry.
If steroids,
I felt like I've competed. I know I'm not really gonna get that much out of it, except for self-fulfillment, because I'm not that big. Because I can't really. I've maximized myself. I've been this size for 10 years. I've made small improvements, and that's why my off seasons have always been big, long 2 years between competitions. And I feel like I'm really at my max now. If I wanted to, could compete more now, because I'm not really gonna build more muscle. I've maximized. I've done 2 year off seasons, and then I've competed 2 year off seasons, and then I've competed
so this
to
is
really
your
be
plateau?
able to. What?
This is your plateau.
Yeah, it's very minimal.
So if you wanted to actually see results,
I have to be really extreme if I really want to take it and improve a little bit. So
if you wanted to take the next step in your development, there would be like kind of
pushing the food high, sleeping, training hard, really
for a little bit. But I mean, if you wanted to go to the next level, like, you would have to go enhanced.
Of course,
yeah.
Of course.
Where's that?
What?
Where's the? What the fuck is it called now? The
syringe.
split. Yeah, syringe. Yeah. Where's the syringe at, man?
No.
Put it in my buttocks.
If I would have done that, I would have done that when I was like 23. That's 7 years ago.
Man, you would have been so big. What the fuck?
Yeah, I would.
Monstrosity.
I wouldn't want to be an open-sized bodybuilder. That's never been an ambition of mine. It was very cool when I was younger. I wanted big, but then when I was 130 kilos and I felt how bad I felt, like I was fat but still a lot of muscle, I was like, why would you want to live like this? This is too heavy. I can't function. I'm thick. I can't. What am I? You know, I just feel so inhibited.
But I'm actually very curious as how, like, our genetics would react to that.
Yeah. Maybe we wouldn't react at all, or you're an hyper responder. Maybe we'd respond like that. But that would be the good part for me, because I've been natural for so long, and I wouldn't have to take much, I don't think, to compete in classic. So I think it would be the most healthy for me, or that you can do it, because I'm maxed in the thing you want to do. You want to get as big as you can possible naturally, and then you can take stuff, and you might not have to take as much based on your genetics.
Yeah.
But like Ronnie Coleman claimed he was 30 when he started taking stuff. Kyrene as well. They were natural. So essentially, I'm 30. I should start taking stuff, right? Yeah. It's funny. People tell me, "When are you gonna do that? When are you gonna start taking stuff?" I'm like, I'm not. And people don't believe me, and it's okay. Yeah, I've had that my whole life. People confront me like, "Why are you say you're natural?" Da da da. Like, I'm telling you the truth. I know I would get in shit in Sweden. It's illegal. But if you came up to me, I would tell you. I don't like to lie to people. I don't like to talk shit. I try to be very truthful. But I would maybe say it in hush hush, but I just don't like.
In Sweden is kind of a problem as well.
Yeah, you're gonna get targeted, and I've been targeted. I've been tested a few times.
Yeah.
And it's negative. So what are they? They can't do anything. I don't even think the repercussion is. I think they're gonna. What I've heard is they give you a fine, and then they have a house search They search your house for more. But if it's just personal use, I don't think you get that much shit. But if it's selling, yeah, you're gonna get clowned.
Yeah.
But I just think it's. I have to ask myself as well. If I would ever start taking those stuff, I'd have to hold myself accountable to my family, the people around me, my sisters, my siblings'
Your
kids.
niece,
Yeah, my niece, because he looks up to
nephew.
me and my nephew. When he's training, he sends me update videos when he's posing. I would have to tell him the truth, and I would say that this is my decision, of course, and I don't want him to do that. There's more to life. You can build a really great physique naturally, and I think it's a shame that it's the way it is, but that's just how it is.
Then again,
it's your life. You gotta do what you feels best for you. But I always say that it's a hard decision.
Yeah.
Because on the other side you see glory, and on that side you know that you're not going to get to where you could go.
Yeah, it's.
And some people think, oh yeah, I don't want to look back and regret what I did. But then a lot of people that I know that's been down that path, I know so many people, dude, that's been down that path and they regret it with every inch of their body, because
they went from
they went to that dark side.
Yeah.
And so much, they got so many problems. And that's the overwhelming majority of people I know that's tried.
You don't really see the
bad
side of it.
No, they've had problems. They don't talk about it.
No,
it's almost shameful to talk about it in Sweden also.
I mean,
I think that it should be more open, because it's going to help a lot of people to stay away from it. And the only way I say, if you're going to compete, try to compete natural first. See what you look like. And if you love it, you love the journey, you've done it the hardest way possible. Now, if you really want to go for it, go for it. But if you're not going to compete, don't touch that shit. It's shit. It's something that someone made, and it's sold in a dark market and deep web or whatever, in the black market, and it's made in someone's kitchen. You can see documentaries about it. It's not the good stuff like you could farm grade that you could get back in the day. It's made in someone's kitchen. And it's so easy to get infected.
It's a problem, but I think, as you said before, people don't really post on social media when they're sad.
No,
people don't.
When they're sick.
Yeah.
No, you just heard it, and that's why I'm telling you. That's why I'm telling you that I've seen and I've been and I've heard stories and I've known people that's gone that route, and it never ends.
No.
The way you think it's going to end. And if it does, you're very lucky. But if you're not going to compete and make something out of it, why risk your life? Why? For attention, you can get attention some other way. Put your time. If you put the same time you put into bodybuilding, you just train and be happy, and you put that time and energy into something else, you can be good at that and great at that.
Yeah.
But if you really want to go that route, I think you need to get something out of it for your health, and for your future life, for your kids. If you take care of your health, you're going to be able to have kids. So yeah. What?
No, just observing something.
Your daughter is out there.
Yeah.
She's with us today.
Yeah.
What's she doing? She playing games?
She's just, I don't know what she's doing, but she has her feet on the keyboard, I think. So I hope she didn't pause.
She's going to pause the episode.
Yeah. She can't hear us, but yeah.
She doesn't have the hair. She can't hear us?
No.
Okay.
That's a good segue to maybe audience questions.
Questions? I didn't get the... Yeah, I have a few audience questions, but I got some other questions also.
From who?
From a website that I wanted to try out.
A website?
Yeah. It's good to have audience questions. We love them. Yeah. And it's fun. But I wanted to get into like a little bit more of my questions that I wanted to ask.
Ask me?
Oh, ask us. Just funny questions. Yeah, maybe I'll get into your brain a little bit. Right. So next time, maybe you can ask specific questions to me. Not that we're brothers, we've grown up together, we know the most.
I don't even know what's in there. So, I mean...
It's like Homer Simpson's. Ding, 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 ding. Oh yeah, this is a good question. Should pineapple be on pizza?
No.
I already know that answer.
No.
Why? What's the problem with pineapple? Tell me.
It's not.
Do you have a sophisticated answer?
Pineapple is a fruit.
But it's got good enzymes.
You don't. You,
What's broma?
Would you? Yeah, but
what's it called? Bromelain?
I don't know. Would you put apple on pizza?
I haven't tried it, so I'm not gonna say.
Would you put oranges on pizza?
Maybe that would be good.
What the fuck?
Juicy. You get to see by minute.
I mean, people put bananas on pizzas. That's blasphemy as well. But
I'm not into.
Yeah, but I don't.
I'm not into. I'm trying to be the devil's advocate, so I'm trying to argue with you. But I don't prefer that.
I don't care what people do, but personally,
you want to hear something crazy?
I don't think it tastes good.
You want to hear something crazy?
Yeah.
I don't even eat pizza.
Of course you do. No. What the fuck you mean?
When's the last time I ate pizza?
Actually, now that you say it, you eat like off season. You ate burgers.
I only eat like protein based foods.
But pizza is so fucking good. What the fuck do you mean? What do you mean you don't eat pizza?
But the last time I had pizza, it was that one when I was watching Mr. Olympia. I was so disappointed because we had to wait like 3 hours for the food or something crazy, and I got this sloppy like
greasy shit.
No, I took the advice of
Where did you order from?
Venedig, a pizza here in the city.
Venedig.
You gotta put them on blast like that?
Next time,
why are you putting it on blast like that?
I mean, good pizza.
I like Venedig. They have really crazy good food.
Yeah.
But this was at like 3 in the morning. 3 and 4 in the morning. Nobody's awake.
The graveyard shift guy.
They had
there alone, picking his nose.
Okay, Venedig, please don't spit in my food. I'm kidding. No, listen. I love Venedig. They always have good food in Helsingborg. They're so great. But that one time, I think everybody can have a slip up sometimes. That time, I don't know what happened. I just didn't get the food in time, and it wasn't good. It was sloppy.
Next time we get a pizza, we get like a premium one. Like
no, but I just want the basic pommes pizza. Like the kebab pizza with garlic and pommes on top. Oh, and if I'm trying I try to put like that's why I'm telling you, you need to eat more meals. Your blood sugar.
I couldn't
even eat a pizza now. I just had my chicken.
Yeah, but I have one more meal when I get home. But I ate the exact same weight as you do.
You had 4 meals today?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I've eaten. Oh wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I have a 5th meal at home.
Yeah, and then you put a little bit of barbecue, a grill krydda. Barbecue spice. You put it on top. It's perfect. If there's anything that I'd like, I'm not going to eat it. The thing is, you get such weird cravings on prep because it's like you have restrictions. So you think about the weirdest foods. You're like, oh, I really want that. I really want that. Some preps are different, so it's different every prep. But I'm thinking in my mind, I'd like a pommes pizza, French fried pizza. It's called. But I don't really want it. If pizza let's just say something happens and the competitions are off, and I'm like, okay, what the hell? And then I wouldn't get a pizza. I wouldn't get a pizza. But I'm just craving it now because I can't have it.
Yeah.
What's on the other side you always want. So I don't know. But you're gonna get weird cravings too. I coached this guy. One guy I coached, and I said he has free meal. He almost started crying. He went to McDonald's, and he was like, "Yeah, you can have that. Take it. Just have whatever you want." He was like, "He's been cutting for like 10 weeks," and then actually was like, and then the day after we went to the gym, and he was like popping. We did a little bit of manipulation with sodium and so forth, but yeah. It looked crazy. There's vines everywhere. But yeah. You're gonna get weird cravings on prep, man.
I watched a mukbang today. I saw 2 dudes just eat everything on a whole menu.
Yeah.
And just ate burger after burger after burger. I'm like, give me one.
2 seconds on the lips. A lifetime on the hips.
I am, brother.
Yeah. But that's the thing. Bodybuilding, I'm very grateful to have the ability to be able to eat the food that I eat and be as healthy as I am. But I kind of want to reduce my food intake. I want to have like 3 normal meals a day with maybe a snack max. I don't want to have 5 meals.
I mean, you want to go like maintenance with
I want to actually. That's why I like prep in the beginning to mid. I want to feel hungry. I want to feel hungry. I want to feel tight.
Yeah.
Was that your phone?
That's okay.
I want to feel hungry because in the off season you always feel a little bit bloated and you feel full.
Yeah.
Especially at the end. So that's why I like prep, and that's what I want to do after when I'm just trying to really lean bulk or maintain. I want to feel a little bit hungry sometimes. I feel like my insulin sensitivities is good and so forth.
Yeah.
Trying to go for a little bit more healthy intake, not like a super surplus or a deficit.
Yeah.
Just stay somewhere in the sweet spot.
Yeah, I mean, when you're like maintaining, I feel like just having, let's say, like 200 calorie deficits, and then like you just make up for it in the weekend.
Exactly,
Yeah.
You can do that. Yeah, that's most likely what I'm gonna do. And then also, yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna do. And maybe 3 workouts a week. If I feel like it, maybe a 4th. But put my attention into other stuff. But I also want to get back. It would be cool. I'm 30 now. And in 10 years. So I do my last competitions when I'm 30. And then in 10 years, come back as a veteran. That would be cool. And then my kids, most likely, will be a little bit older. Like 8 to 10 if I have kids in a few years.
That's soon, man.
Yeah. That would be cool for them to see their dad up on stage.
Yeah.
Entertain him.
in Speedos.
Yeah. We'll see. That would be cool though.
Yeah.
Let's see.
You're already cool, man.
Oh, thank you. I'm a ginger, that's why.
Mama special boy.
Mama? No.
Mama special boy.
I'm a special boy. What's your mama special boy too? If money was no object, what would you do all day?
What do you mean? Money would not be an object? Like
no, you have all the money that you need,
oh.
or more. You have more money than you would ever need. What would you do all day?
I'd play World of Warcraft all day.
Really? Would you?
No. I think I would. If I would have that much money, I think I would do something with it. Like something that would benefit people. I would help people around me. I would try to like sort of business that's like centered around help, like self-help, mental help, that sort of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Something that would go and the idea behind it would be like helping people, and there's like no profit,
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh. Yeah, if I had what I would do all day, probably health optimization. I'd
Brian Johnson style.
Would not be out of my.
So it'd be like the most measured man in the world.
No, it wouldn't be that extreme, but I'd say health optimization. And if I really had the capital to be able to invest that money, I'd go into something without health optimization in biology and physiology. I'd really go into that and invest in what I believe to be able to help people, because I think it's so interesting.
Yeah.
And then SpaceX, I'd invest in something. I'd like to be an investor, so I'd like to invest in in space, and I'd like to invest in humans to really be able to figure out humans and the physiology, biohacking for optimization, and then I'd like to, if I had enough capital, I'd like to go into the ocean to invest in research. That would be so cool to be able to be on the forefront of that in investing. So yeah, that's most likely what I would do, and in that way you are giving back. So with what I'm investing in, I'd like to give back and not keep it hush hush, because I feel like it's a lot of hush hush.
Yeah.
What are you doing? What?
Please listen. I don't know where my daughter went. I know what she's doing.
She's talking on her phone. They called.
Yeah, but maybe she went. She got lost or something. It's a big place.
No, I can hear her. She's sitting in the lunchroom. All right.
Okay.
So that would be. I'd like to be an investor, with all the things that I could figure out from my investing, and the products. I would like to help people optimize themselves and get first-hand knowledge, because I think it's a lot of hush hush.
Yeah.
What's whatever going on, like the forefront of everything. There's a lot of hush hush going on, so I want people to know what's going on. So that would be really dope. And then of course, yeah, just try to help people if I can, mentally as well as you. So I did invest in your company.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I also like to see people. I like to help people around me. I love it when people find something that they enjoy and it's just passion. I really like to help people with their passions. That's cool, so cool.
Yeah.
And
Investing in people. And
if you could, there's a lot of. If you could, like, you want to be able to, before you really get into investing in that stuff, you really wanted to be able to help people in this world that is living right now.
Yeah.
To be able to eat every day, and so that would be cool too. That would take a lot of money, but I'd try to invest. Yes, I'd become an investor. Shark Tank.
But don't you say if you wouldn't have had World War II, we could have used all that capital money that was spent during the war to rebuild.
Ja, det knäckas.
What's he doing? Yeah.
Yeah. She's playing around. Who's that? Yeah,
Okay.
you little shite.
Yeah.
What makes you laugh the most? Your own farts.
That man, they've been super bad since I went on your diet, man. Goddamn, I don't know what it is. That explains your fucking flatulence. Like the smell that comes out. I'm so surprised every time. Like, what the fuck is that? But what makes me laugh? Comedy. You actually.
Me?
Yeah. I don't know. Something with, I don't know. Just. I mean, I'm very kind of like a easy guy. I laugh at everything.
Yeah.
I'm always close to laughter, but I don't know, fun stuff. What really makes me laugh is inappropriate jokes, I'd say.
Yeah. Awkwardness makes me laugh.
Awkwardness and like
when people are really outside of the norm and they just don't care. Comedians, typically.
Yeah.
Like just being yourself in a weird environment and not caring about social stigma and everything, that just makes me laugh. I can't say, if someone is really out of line, it makes me laugh so much.
I saw something today. It was like this girl.
Imagine. I'm not gonna. It's very childish, but imagine you're at the dinner and there's 10 millionaires. Just to say that it's a high performance dinner. Yeah, and one of the guys just farts.
Yeah.
And everyone is like, he's like, yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker! I would die. I just like people that are funny and just authentically funny and just being awkward and just being themselves in awkward situations and don't giving a crap.
Yeah, but
I love that.
I think today I kind of laughed out loud because I heard this girl. She was like a gamer girl, and she was playing World of Warcraft, and then she had like some small. She said, "I have such social anxiety, like it's so bad, so I don't really want to talk with people like on like voice channels and stuff."
Yeah.
But then she joined the voice channel, and like she knew who she was talking to.
Oh, okay.
And this guy was like, "Hey, you seem like a nice girl. Please don't die, because they play like hardcore, and if you die permanently." Yeah. So it's like, I don't die, because everyone will be angry at me then. And she said, and she this is the first time she talked to this guy, and she said, "Nah, the people don't like it because you're bald."
Really?
It's just rather like, I don't know.
That's weird. How anxiety is so big in people.
Yeah.
That's strange. I wonder how that's changed over the years.
Yeah.
It would be interesting to see.
People have more anxiety today, 100%, because people are more sedentary. People eat poorly. People sleep poorly.
A lot more comparisons, social media. Comparing yourself.
Yeah, there's so many things that just
the mental
dopamine depletes you. So much.
The phone all the time.
Yeah.
No, it's crazy how much anxiety affects people.
Yeah.
Some people can't even go to like the store, and they have social anxiety just standing in line.
Yeah.
It's insane how this is like the video. You know the video I put up my story today.
Yeah.
This guy asked this other guy, like, what did he say? What's it called? What do you do?
Oh yeah. He. No, I remember the video.
Yeah, like rub your head. Like rub your head.
Yeah. And then
and then touch your nose.
Yeah.
Lift your hand up.
Yeah.
Do you know how blessed you are to be able to do that?
Yeah.
Like you're cognitively being and functioning properly. A lot of people can't do that. So he's a trainer. He trains people with special needs.
Yeah, I've worked with that kind of people as well.
So that you need to really count your blessings. That's why it's important to have gratitude in times of difficulties, as we talked to you last time. And on those, it's the difficult days that really determine and show who you are, your character. The difficult days, if you can count those as blessings, you're so far ahead, because you can flip it. And those days are you're going to be like, okay, these are the days that really show me, and these are the days that prove.
Yeah.
Because especially on prep now, you're going to have difficult days, really hard days. But if you get through them, do you understand your personal development when you've gotten off that stage? And when the last week, it's just, you're there. The last week for me is when I just fine tune myself. I'm pretty much done. I'm just trying to fine tune, deload and everything, and increase the carbs a little bit to see where I look the best. But when you get there, you're like, wow, I did it. You're going to be proud of yourself. So on the difficult days, those are the most important part. That's really, really show yourself. Because if you can't be able to control your urges,
and do it together as well. That's going to be fun.
Yeah. It's just annoying for me, but whatever. I'm kidding.
Yeah, we have along for the ride.
Yeah. No, it's fun. It's going to be cool to see if you're a man of your word. Decepticons mobilize. If you could eat only one meal for the rest of your life, what would it be? One meal. One meal. One shot. One opportunity to get everything you ever want.
One meal? First thing that comes to mind is like burger and fries. Maybe pizza. Because you can have so many variations.
Yeah, but you know, like a good pasta. An Italian pasta, carbonara,
every day.
Something like that. It would be so good. A pasta and garlic bread. Now I'm just putting things together.
Can you stop? I'm drooling. Yeah. I'm like trying to swallow.
That's not a good. No, but I'd probably eat something meaty. Some sort of meat.
Something meaty.
Meat, potato, and béarnaise. No, but not a potato. But
béarnaise.
Yeah, béarnaise.
That's my kryptonite, man.
some sort of meat. And,
French fries and béarnaise.
Yeah.
It's like
Meat, like...
What's it called in English though? Béarnaise. Do they have that?
I don't think so. It's like,
Like
mayo.
Truffle?
But I'll have meat and fried potato. No, eggs. Fried eggs. And meat. And then some veggies. And I don't know if I would do... I'd probably do potatoes. Potatoes, rice, or... Yeah, potatoes. And then be it.
You can make potatoes into anything as well.
Yeah, exactly. So that's true. So that would be my meal. I could eat that. I would miss my oatmeals. My oatmeal for breakfast. I really enjoy that so much. Because I make it like so fluffy and voluminous. So I just sit there with it. Especially on prep, I have these small spoons. It's so good for digestion though. But I sit there with like a small spoon like this. Instead of the big one, it's gone, you know. No. So the spoons get smaller and smaller along with the meals. It's the fucking crazy part. Yeah. Have you ever had a nickname? What is it?
Manuel.
You wanted to be called Manuel. That's your middle name?
No, but me and my friend back in the day had a weird phase where we changed names. It was kind of cringe, but yeah. He said he wanted to be called Alec, and I was like,
oh my god,
I was Manuel because that was my middle name. I was like, oh, I'm so exotic and not Manuel.
Esoro.
Yeah, and look at my bigger mustache.
I've been called Nicke Nyfiken, so Nicke and Curious.
Curious
it's like
George.
Cartoon. Nicke.
It's called Curious
George. Yeah. Le Beef. Biffen, the buff guy. Niku.
Nico.
Hey, Niku. Niku. Yeah, and that's pretty much some of the ones I can think of. Yeah. Nico.
Hey, Nico. Nicolaus. Santa Claus.
Yeah. If you could go back in time, what year would you travel to? But I presume that's with my body now. To any year that I don't
going back to 1993 and become a sperm.
I would have thought then. I would like, 5-year-old. I'm like, where am I?
That's an interesting question. If we go back in time, I would. I would go back in time and then buy like
really
5 billion fucking Apple or like what's it called, Bitcoins or something.
Oh, Bitcoin, yeah.
I would buy all the stocks and then I would just go back in time and like rich as fuck, man.
Yeah, sell them.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I suppose. I don't. If you could I go back? Wait, maybe you just go. Yeah, maybe you'll just go back and you're stuck there. Then I wasn't going to go back to like 1800s. I'm like, they're like, hey, that one, he smells good. I'm like, yeah, because I don't smell like shit.
I actually shower.
Yeah, and I drink water.
Clean water.
Yeah, clean water. What's that?
I'll drink beer.
I have perfume. Oh, I have that. Tell you, wait a minute.
Some daddy sauce.
Crack lacking. Yeah, but I'd probably do something like that. For investments.
Yeah.
I'd invest.
Just invest.
Just invest. Ooh, no. What's your favorite family recipe? Favorite family recipe?
Do we have that?
Yes, we do.
What family recipe do we have?
It's not like a family recipe, but it's the way it's made. You know, Mom used to do pork chops.
Cotletto.
Yes.
Yeah.
She used to do it with like.
Why do we talk so much about food? Like, what the fuck?
It's funny.
Fuck me.
It's wine, like wine, rødvinsvinegar, like wine sort of.
Yeah, she made a mean one.
Red wine vinegar.
Oh, when she made I don't know what it's called in English.
Oven
Faderilla.
chicken. Oh, really? I don't even remember that.
Oh, she made them so good.
No, but she made oven roasted chicken, and she had like beer in it.
Oh,
that was so good.
I got so drunk.
Who drunk the whole?
No, but honestly, like she never made that for you.
Of course she did.
I
lived in the same house.
How don't you?
No, but it wasn't my preference. I wasn't like.
You don't remember it?
It was really, yeah. Of course I remember it, but it's not like wow. I prefer the pork. I still eat those pork chops to this day with that red wine vinegar and barbecue spice. Oh, dude! Everyone I I cook for, they love it. They're like, wow, meat can taste like this. It's so tasty. But I remember we were in Portugal and we had that. I know mom makes, you know that Portuguese chicken thing? She makes some sort of Portuguese...
Chindunga or whatever.
Yeah.
The thing where it's like 5 billion different...
That's good.
But it was like 15 different meat kinds.
Yeah, but not the one that mom makes one, but it's predominantly chicken.
Oh.
And it's really good. I don't remember what it's called.
I've forgotten so much about her cooking.
Yeah, you're old.
I mean, I just eat my own stale ass shit.
Yeah, but
I mean, after that, nowadays I can actually cook pretty decently.
Yeah.
Like, I make some mean potatoes, some mean fries.
I can cook and I make potatoes.
No, but I make some.
Do you boil eggs?
My rice always perfect.
Yeah, you have a rice cooker.
No, I don't. I don't.
You don't?
No.
That would be so. My rice is always great. Rice cooker. It is for me. I have a rice cooker. You need to invest in a rice cooker.
No, I don't want that.
It doesn't cost anything, and it's perfect every time. You just.
What do you mean? It doesn't cost anything?
It's like 200-300 kroners.
But
$20.
I don't need it.
You will after you've gotten it.
I don't need it.
You get it. Put your rice in. Just a little bit of water. Clip. Press it. Done.
Same thing with on the stove.
No, you have to keep a check on it.
No.
Then I don't know what you're doing with the rice.
Exactly.
Because you're gonna burn it. You're gonna burn it.
No, never burn it.
You're a retard.
I burned it a lot in the start, but now I know.
Exactly, and you don't have to do that with the rice cooker.
No, but
listen to me, David.
Now I know exactly how to cook rice without burning it.
I will promise you that you can't make better rice in my rice cooker.
I promise you that I do.
No, you can't.
I swear.
No.
I can make it sticky. I can make it dry. I can make it
very dry.
I can make it any way you want.
So dry that you burn it.
No,
dude. I promise you.
No.
Yeah.
It's much better.
There's a high probability of you burning a rice in a rice cooker.
I have never burned rice in like.
You have
a year.
Yeah, but you still have done it.
I mean,
my rice cooker hasn't.
The only times I've actually burned the rice is like when I don't know. Fall asleep on the couch or something.
Yeah, exactly. You still have to keep a check on it. You have to think about it. My rice cooker, blip, blip, done. I don't have to think about it.
Okay, Mr. Yeah. Modernity.
Modernity? What's modernity? Fraternity?
Stop.
Mr. Modern.
Next question.
Mr. Modern.
Man. Let's do one last.
One last question. Oh, sorry. I'm making sounds into the mic.
That's fine.
ASMR. What?
ASMR.
Oh, yeah. What's the last movie you went to? What did you think? What? Didn't we see it? No, you saw something with your daughter? No, you didn't.
Yeah, Trolls 3.
That's the last movie you saw?
Yeah, on the movies.
Was it good?
Yeah.
You probably enjoyed it more than her. That's the fun part with having a kid. You can connect more to your kid's side. Because you have to. Otherwise, it's going to be really stale if you don't get into it.
Well, it's the same thing. Like every morning we watch... Christmas show. That's
Christmas show.
Every year in Sweden they do like from the 1st to the 24th, one episode each day, and it's like high production value and all of that.
Yeah,
it's actually pretty good. I'm enjoying it.
I watched it too because he said in the group Snapchat you told me.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Have you seen it?
Yeah, I started. I saw. Are there 3 episodes? Yeah, I've seen 3.
Did you like them?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
It's funny. They're small. But I watched Thanksgiving with our family,
Thanksgiving.
with our sister and her daughter. Yeah, Thanksgiving.
Your sister and your niece.
My niece, my sister and her daughter, my niece. Blah blah blah. And yeah, I didn't even look up what it was about.
Were you pleasantly surprised?
No.
Is it bad?
It was like Scream or Scary Movie. It was so goofy.
Was it a parody?
And it was like gore. It was so weird, man. His grandfather was sitting in the truck with his grandchildren, and he was just sitting there. And then the pole comes from behind and just impales his head. And the kids are like, "Grandpa!" So weird, man. Like jump scares. And it was the Dr. Gray from Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah.
He was the bad guy.
What the fuck?
It was so goofy, the movie. I couldn't get it.
I don't like scary movies, but
nobody wasn't scary. It was just goofy.
gory movies.
Yeah, it was like
kind of hilarious.
It was like Scream, Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And it was chopping people's heads off, and you were like, "What is this?"
Oh fuck!
But I don't remember what the movie was before we saw this one. Didn't we see something together?
Yeah, I think we did. I don't remember.
Wait, I was with. What did I watch? I don't remember what it was. I'm 30. I shouldn't be having the memory of a 90-year-old.
But I mean, you watch so much movies today.
Yeah, I thought about it when I was sitting there. Why do you sit in a movie theater? People talk. I had to we talk a little bit, but we still show respect. And there was these young kids behind me talking, and I was like, I had to really turn around. I looked at them, and I'm not gonna say anything, but I'm just gonna look at them. And then they got quieter. But what? It's a weird idea, though. Really,
but it's
watching
the kind
in
of movie you're watching.
Yeah, but watching in a cinema.
Yeah, but
no, but they're talking during. Even
I
when
was the same.
I know. I've been the same. That's
age.
why I don't tell people. Because when you're younger, you talk a little bit more because it's cool and you want to be.
But you should tell young people.
Yeah, you're supposed to be
behave.
hush hush. Yeah, I looked at them and then they saw me and I was like, okay, guys, with my eyes, they could see because they got quiet. And if I had to do it, I'd tell them because they were talking so everyone could hear.
Yeah, shut the fuck up, bitch.
Yeah, come on, boy, shut your mouth.
I'm gonna get a spanking, boy.
Yeah, brings out the belt. But no, okay. Could you imagine? And then the dad's like, okay, I'm sorry. He's too big. Don't spank me. He's too big. Take him. I'm not going to spank you. I'm going to spank your father.
He's going to like it.
But it's just a bit weird. A lot of people get together in a cinema and just watch a movie like that. It's strange. It's better to watch it at home. But it's just something to do in Sweden because it's so cold and it's dark and you don't have that much to do. So you go to the cinemas just to get out.
What is there actually to do during this year? I mean, the winter time. I mean, cinema and
gym, cinema, restaurants, but we can't even do that because we're cutting. Spend time with friends and family at home playing games. That's pretty much, or you just travel somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your daughter doing? What are you doing? Did you fart? Close the doors. No, you don't have to close it, actually.
We're wrapping up.
Yeah, we're wrapping up anyways.
So
you ready to go home? Are you ready to go home?
No.
You don't want to go home?
No.
Why? And she proceeds to spin around.
I will.
You will what?
I will.
Yeah.
You want to say goodbye to the people?
Yeah.
All right, she can do that.
Yeah.
Come here, then. What you want to say to them? You go up and talk in your dad's mic and say, thank you, everybody.
Thank you, everybody.
Yep, speaking to the mic here. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, everybody.
For listening.
For listening.
För att ni lyssnar.
Yeah.
For listening.
For listening.
Okay, I'll go.
Okay.
That's it. Okay, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Oh wait, Thank you.
Follow our Instagram, Youngfield Brothers.
Youngfield Brothers.
And be kind to each other.
Yeah. And we're going to bring on guests soon.
Yeah.
Going to be a lot more content coming because we have a vacation. So
Yeah.
hopefully you enjoyed us rambling.
Yeah.
And see you next time.
Peace.